This is Angel Charms, and I just happened to look at my phone, and Crystal Swirls is live. And let's see what she's talking about. Uh, the guy she was with when she was 14. Anyway, let's go ahead and listen to what she's saying. The live just started a couple minutes ago. I'm going to back it up to the beginning. Here we go.
The notorious and the glorious. Crystal Squirrels coming at you live and direct in full effect. I know you see the title. I decided to do this video because I just got through watching a YouTube skit where a man was reporting how a woman got shot and killed by a male creature, a black male creature, that she was dealing with. And she broke up with him, probably because he was crazy as fuck. And he couldn't take no for an answer. And he shot and killed her, and she left behind a 3-month-old baby. This traumatized the fuck out of me. I went into the comment section. I saw the comments that were made. One person said, "Oh my God, I can't imagine the fear that she felt right before her life ended." Now, I want you to imagine this woman being yourself. You take a chance and date a crazy ass motherfucker, regardless of his race, because males are scary creatures. You break up with him and you go into the parking lot, you're taking out your keys, you're about to put your keys into your car door, and you turn around and see this nigga with a gun pointing at you. I want y'all to seriously taste the fear. I want you to feel the adrenaline rush pump through your veins as you realize your life is about to end. Shout out to Leia, Shanta, All Things Beauty. Anybody else joining me in the chat? Shout out to you. Thank you for the generous donations earlier.
Hey, Juanita.
From whoever donated to me. I appreciate the love. But I'm here to bring you good content. And the term male traumatized is a term that I made up, that the divine mother feminine put into my soul. She said, "Crystal, do a live that says, are you male traumatized?" Now we finally have a name for this fear of male creatures.
Now?
Because it is traumatizing, even turning on the news, looking at YouTube and other social media outlets, and seeing the unfortunate fate of another woman. It's fucking...
Did you see my latest video that I uploaded, Juanita?
Traumatizing. Because maybe you can relate. Maybe you're thinking, oh my God, that could have been me.
2 parts.
You are not special. This can happen to any of us. Now, let us identify the symptoms of a male traumatized person. Now, mind you, I don't mind y'all using my slang, but please give me a shout out if you take my term that I made up. That's why I put it in the heading, I made up this term. Because people come to my page and take my shit and I don't get no credit.
Shit happens.
You can use it all you want. Just give me a shout out. Now, male traumatized I am definitely a category.
Yeah, we know.
Thanks for joining us, Sun Empress Sari. Name edited. Hello, hello, hello. Join, join, join. I am definitely male traumatized. I have been traumatized by male.
Hey, Moonstone. If you guys don't know, I did a video earlier today. It's 2 parts. Y'all gotta listen to that shit. But anyway, we're gonna listen to this. I don't know how long she's gonna be on, but I gotta go to work soon, but I'm gonna get what I can.
Else. From the time I came into this world, I was raised by my mother who had mental illness. You know my story, no food in the house. She was mentally ill. I was often hungry. And I had a fucked up childhood.
Right.
Because there was no father in my life to protect me and provide for me. So I was traumatized from the time I was little because I knew something was wrong with my mother, but I said, damn, my father could step in and take over and take me and take care of me, and he was not doing that. He was running around living off of women, running around making babies and not taking care of them. So I was on my own. So and then I had situations of domestic violence at a very young age of 14 years old. 14 years old, getting my ass beat by a man that was 24.
Oh, so Milkman wasn't the first. Okay, now we're getting to the nitty gritty here.
He was 24 and I was 14. He was 10 years older than me, beating my ass up and down the street. Do you know how terrifying that is at 14 years old? Back in 1990, I was a child. I was 2 months into my 14th year. If you would have smacked me back into time, I would have been 13 years old. I turned 14 in late August. I met the bastard in October. I was a baby.
Now, mind you, like she just said, she was a baby. At 14, yeah, I see that what you're trying to say. But this is the same person she was with 14, they were 24, and how she says she wouldn't mess with anybody who's under 14. Because when you're 14, you're in high school doing adult things. This is the same person she's talking about when she said that. Now she's a baby and all this other stuff. But you still said you wouldn't date anybody or mess with anybody under the age of 14. And you said that while you're 48 right now.
So you know how scary it is getting beat up by a grown-ass man that just came out of prison. He just came out of the joint.
Damn. This one's out of prison. Milkman's a meth head. Girl, you know how to pick them.
And was having sex with me. And busted up my pussy. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was a little baby.
Oh my goodness.
Now that I look back, I was a baby. My vagina swelled up.
Ugh.
It looked like the only way I could describe it is it looked like it was big and puffy, and I remember going into the bathroom after he had sex with me and looking down at my vagina, and my vagina was big and puffy and swollen. I was too small down there to take on a grown man's penis. I had no business with this man, and these are tales from Blackistan that nobody tells you about, and I am a product of that. I was with that man for 3 years, and he traumatized me and left me with a baby at the age of 17 with a baby. Thank God I was under 18 and I could go to social services for help. I was homeless. I was scared.
Okay, so her dad's not there. Her mom has mental issues. Where is the rest of the family? The grandmother she always talked about. Where are these people?
So I know all about trauma from males. Yes, it was an acre. Yes, it was 1990. I was not divested in 1990, sweetheart. I'm only 48 years old. But back in 1990, before your little ass was thought of, I was a 14-year-old girl getting, I guess you could say, raped by a grown-ass jailbird. It is what it is. It wasn't like back in the day, it wasn't like it is now, where you got all of this protective services and you had all these little girls getting raped by 20-something-year-olds. That was very common. So for those of you who come for me, I was fresh out of junior high school. It was my first year. I was a high school freshman. I met the motherfucker in October. School started in September. I was 2 months into my freshman year as a high school freshman. I was skinny. I was 130, maybe 38 pounds, soaking wet, 5'6". I was small. I was skinny. So my thing is this.
Did she really have to describe it like that? Well, you know how she does it. You know. You know.
It wasn't so much the fact that he raped me, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know my head from my ass. You know what I'm saying? All I know was that he was buying me Chinese food. I was eating potato chips. I could drink soda. I could eat all the things I couldn't get at home. And this broke ass nigga.
Damn, Lux Beauty. I'm looking at the live chat. Lux Beauty wants to call in. She says she has a white man similar to Milkman and she's suing him now. That's what she's saying in the live chat that's on my TV. The live chat is, in real time, even though I'm starting at the beginning of this live. So Lux Beauty has a Milkman type guy. Okay.
They didn't hardly have any money. He had enough money to lure me into a fucked up situation where I was so hungry, I was just happy to eat a hero from the store.
Let's see. Then again, I should have known better than to expect her to be classy. I won't believe that unless she got pics of her when she was that much. She seems like the type that was always big. She was. Hey, Maestro.
I was happy to get a hero from the store. I had on bummy clothes.
In Maestro, I did 2 videos today, part 1, part 2. Make sure y'all check that out. There's some crazy, crazy shit. Oh my goodness. She's still going to try and do sex work, but she thinks she's got a way around it. It's still sex work, no matter how you try and work your way around it. But go ahead. Ass going to end up in jail.
And I was followed. This man was, he beat me up. He stalked me. I tried to get away from him. And he went to my best friend's house knocking on the door looking for me.
Oh, I saw that too.
I was 14 years old.
Hey, Janine. Long time no see, girl.
And I didn't have nobody to protect me.
Where are the other family members? Where's your grandmother you talked about?
My mother was out of her mind, drunk all the time, passed out. Imagine you trying to get away from somebody that's beating your ass and he goes up the street because he knew where my best friend lived. This is why it's dangerous for women to tell men where they live. To this day, I am traumatized. I don't want a man to know where I live.
But yet you didn't not only have Milkman knowing where you live, but you had him living with you after you met him 3 days prior. Come on now. You're not too scared.
And, we didn't break up. He left me with a baby 3 years later. 2.5, 3 years later, I was left with a baby.
Janine, it's illegal in Florida, though.
And I had to go into foster care so I wouldn't be homeless. I was in a girls' group home for pregnant girls. And I went from there to being in foster care. So my thing is this. Then all those years later, I meet Milkman. I'm now in my 40s. But Milkman, this man was a walk in the park. Even though he beat the brakes off of me like Ike Turner. Okay. Milkman was a whole level of different monster. That Milkman was a demon.
And the first guy wasn't?
Okay, because the first guy that beat me, we'll call him Mr. T. Like, Mr. T, the bald-headed guy with the shape, with the mohawk. We'll call him Mr. T.
In other words, his last name is Turner because that's your son's last name. Yeah.
His name starts with a T. That motherfucker was not nearly as bad as Milkman. Milkman was a demon, straight out of hell. When Milkman beat you for 3 to 5 minutes straight. The beating lasted all day.
Damn.
All fucking day. He will beat you for like 3 to 5 minutes, straight punches to the head, punches to the gut, kick.
Damn. Now, like I said, if y'all listen to my video when she talked about Milkman, because she was talking about how she held the purse springs, not the purse strings, but the purse springs, and how she held the purse spring because that he was in her house and that was her money. So she's proud of that fact that he was living off of her because it was her house and his money. Yeah, but why would you be proud of a man living off of? Yeah, he's in your house, beating your ass, and then telling you to spend your money on him. How do you brag about that? But she did in that video. Y'all watch that later.
Everything you could think of. And then he got off of you. He was breathing real hard. So he beat you till he was tired. That is very traumatizing. Imagine somebody beating your ass until they're tired and they're breathing hard. It wasn't a beating, it was a frenzy. A frenzy of punches, kicks to the head. That's why I think to this day, my best asset was my memory. My memory is gone because of Milkman. Like, I used to have such a sharp memory. I can remember stuff from the 80s, the late 70s. And by the time I got through with Milkman, I was like, what did I just say? Like, I catch myself, even when I'm doing a live, I'm like, what did I just say? Like, I lose my train of thought.
Oh, yeah, because many a time you'll say one thing and then you'll say the total opposite within 5 minutes. So I get you, girl, because you contradict yourself a lot.
It probably would have been worse if I would have stayed with him. Because Milkman gives you headshots. See, he's a demon. He's a demon that wants to take away your memory. He knew that was the number one thing that I was very
gigolo chasing
proud of was my memory. My ability to remember fine details, remember things said 29 years ago. He was just, I think he was a demon that came from he focused on my head when he beat me. So I am very...
And he had a girlfriend who he beat up so bad that he, what do you call that? Damn. She was put in a coma. Yeah. In a coma. And you still went for that. So what did you expect?
Very male traumatized. Like, I can't turn on my television. I can't turn on YouTube because I was about to do a live and then I come across the video about the lady that got killed by this crazy nigga that she was trying to get away from. And she left behind a 3-month-old baby. That traumatized me. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, men are scary.
But you're constantly on the dating sites talking about this, that, and the other. Like your live the other night when the guy said he didn't want a woman who was celibate. Y'all got up in arms about that. Oh, see, they know we're being celibate. He can have his preferences. Y'all have yours.
And I'm not going to tell all my business on here because y'all use it against me.
It's too late.
But let's just say I've been in situations where men have told me, oh, that pussy is mine, right? You mine. I don't want you talking to nobody else.
And you can say no.
That's a red flag to me. Like, when you talk like that, that's a red flag. Like, that makes me just want to run away. And when I go on the dating sites, you got these men, they want to know where you live. Like, that is so, like, and they don't understand, oh, come on, I'll pick you up. But no, don't pick me up, bro. Do not pick me up.
All you have to do is say, you know what? No, what restaurant, and I will meet you there. It's that simple. Your problem is you don't know how to say no, and then you get mad at how the guy treats you because you fall for the okie doke.
I don't want these crazy male creatures knowing where the fuck I live.
So don't tell them.
I'm scared of men.
No,
I will
not.
never be the same.
By the way, she said,
and
in my video, this was last night too. She would trade in Milkman, who beat her ass for free. She would trade him in for P. Diddy. And she was talking about P. Diddy and Cassie's situation at that time. She'll get her ass beat. What did she say? For $1 million, $10 million? Something. There was a price. So she got a price for getting her ass beat. So the problem is that, you know, Milkman was doing it for free, I guess, or, you know, whatever.
You know, for those ladies out there and for those of you.
So if you have a price tag on getting your ass beat, you ain't too traumatized.
Who are male traumatized, okay? Some of you may be male traumatized by your own father, meaning that this nigga walked the fuck out, exactly, was never in your life. You needed a father figure. You might have suffered abuse from men because your father wasn't in your life. You're traumatized, sweetheart. It's okay to admit that you don't want to have sex because you scared you're going to get pregnant by some deadbeat motherfucker that's going to do you like your father did your mother.
Meanwhile, I believe her last offer was $700.
Some women have emotional scars from being traumatized by male creatures, including their own father. And for those of you who think it's not a big deal, that's a very big deal. When you turn on your television, you're watching The Cosby Show, you're watching all of these little Family Matters, and you see the daughters that are protected, asking their father for money, coming to their father when they got problems, and you looking at your life like, wow, so that's what normal looks like.
I'm so glad that you record these before she can delete them. Does she not know that screen recorder is? I have no idea. She probably, I don't know. It's hard to tell what she know and don't know. Uh-oh, hold up.
This shit that you go through in the hood as a young Black girl with a mentally ill alcoholic mother and no father, and you developing, your breasts are developing, your behind is big. I can't do nothing about that because even when I'm 130 something, my ass is huge. You surrounded by all these male creatures follow you up the street. All you want to do is go to the store and buy some potato chips because you found a quarter under the couch cushion. No food in the house, so la-di-da-di-da. I'm going to the store, minding my business, and you got men whispering, hey, little girl, hey, beautiful. Like, beautiful what, nigga? I'm 14, I'm 13. Like, bruh.
Keep walking.
You don't even know. And now that I'm bigger, yeah, I do feel safer that I'm bigger. I would be lying if I told you, you know, I'm not promoting obesity, but men do treat you differently. when you're bigger. I noticed that they think twice about testing me.
Milkman didn't feel any different. Your size didn't matter to him. Are you going now to admit that you're bigger than 300 pounds or a little over? Since you're bigger now, you're about 300 around him, right?
The only reason why Milkman got away with what he got away with, because he knows that I'm a big pussycat. I'm not the fighting type. I'm very soft. I'm very feminine. So he saw that and he overlooked my bigness. He overlooked my bigness and he said, I could beat up on this one. You see what I'm saying? But as far as strangers, like that black guy that I told you about that was following me in Walmart a couple of weeks ago, that's real. He was following me in Walmart. And I think it's because I'm a bigger girl. I'm over 300 now. I turned around, I said, excuse me, are you following me? And I said it with a smile because you don't want to get them mad. He said, oh, no, I was just, yeah, we know, nigga. You was looking at these two big butt cheeks bouncing up and down, and you got excited. He was following me all over the guy.
Why are you going to turn around and smile, worried about getting them mad? You're in Walmart with a bunch of people around. She's always, you got to tiptoe around, you got to smile, you have to be nice. No. If something pisses you off, say it with your chest, like you're mad. All this play nice shit.
Them supermarket, I see the nigga 3 times. If I turn around and see you 3 different times, you're following me. And I can't imagine if I was in my 130s again, or 140s, 150s, if anything under 200 pounds. I can't imagine. I probably would be eating crayons like I'm in a crazy house, hiding under the covers, scared of men. And, you know, there are girls out there right now that, you know, they're terrified. If you've ever been raped by a man, and I've been raped by a milkman, because I was scared. I was too scared to say no. What you gonna do? Say no so you could beat your ass? You just lay there and take the dick. It's like prison.
Oh my goodness. Girl. No. You could have called the cops and had them come get him. You could have called the cops.
This shit is fucking real, y'all. Like, men are scary. Now, can you imagine all of the children out there that are being raped by men, beat up by men? Do you know how scary it is to be stalked by a male creature? Now, when this nigga shows up at your door, you gotta play it off. You gotta kiss ass. You gotta talk in a sweet voice. You got.
In a phone says operator is legal, Florida, as long as the operator is in there not engaging with anyone younger than 18. Oh, well, I don't know. I saw Miss Lee's video and she said it was illegal. That's where I got it from. She said it was illegal.
To act like you're not scared, because if they see you're scared, then they turn all the way up like a real demon. So you got to play it off and act like it's no big deal that he just popped up at your house, that he following you. You got to act like it's not a big deal. You got to become an actress really quick. You learn how to become an actress to dumb down the situation. Because if you say anything stupid like, oh my God, you're stalking me, I'm calling the police. Bye, bitch. This nigga gonna have a gun on you and kill your ass right there. You got to play it off and be like, damn, you ain't let me know you was coming over. What's up? You had a good day? You got to play it off. These are survival skills. You don't want to get him agitated. An agitated male is equal to a snake, a rattlesnake that is about to strike. We need to start teaching our girls these survival skills. Now let's rewind back to the lady that I just described to you that got
survival skills. No, call the police. Look outside and see who's at your door. And if it's somebody that you don't want there who's going to harm you, call the police. You don't let them in and play nice and be sweet so you don't upset them. Oh my shit. You are the woman who the man said, beat your ass, and then he says, look what you made me do. And you be the one saying, I'm sorry.
Shot in the parking lot. Maybe, and I'm not saying that, what she did was wrong as far as her reaction. I don't know. I was not there. But if that was me, I would have said, nigga, put away that toy gun and roll my eyes. I'm like, you trying to scare me with that toy gun. Come over here and give me a hug. Girl.
You trying to scare me with that toy gun? Come over and give me a hug. Oh, this is all the way wrong advice. Oh, boy. Because if he's got a gun, he's intending on using it. It don't make... Girl, stop.
Could have been me. That girl. That shit, I would have had piss coming down my leg. I'd have like, put away that toy gun. Put that toy gun away and come give me a hug. You know we ain't gonna break up. You know I was just playing with you. Girl. And she might have...
Hold up. If she has been raped by Milkman, then how come she says she pleasured herself thinking about him? Well, that is the mind of a male traumatized woman.
Still been alive today. She might have still been alive today.
If she followed your advice?
And then if he got closer to her, she could have said, what the fuck? Yo, that's real still. You ain't got no bullets in that motherfucker, you crazy ass bastard. Kiss her.
And he can prove it by shooting her ass. You girls, don't give relationship advice and don't give oh man. She needs to stop playing the psychiatrist and get one. She's a glutton for punishment. Yes, she is. Glutton for punishment. Yes, she is. Yes, she is.
All over his face. Like, boo, you know I'm just playing with you, but you gotta stop acting up. You gotta stop. You know what I'm saying? You gotta calm the fuck down sometime. Like, of course I'm gonna want to break up with you. You crazy as fuck. Now, I'm gonna act like I don't see that gun. I'm gonna act like that's...
You can act like you don't see that gun, but you gonna feel it because if he's coming with a gun, there ain't no talking. You already did something to piss his ass off. So you can act like you don't see shit, but you gonna feel it.
It's a plastic gun. We're gonna act like this never happened, right? And stroke his face. Girl, you gotta learn how to work these men. If you get a crazy motherfucker, you gotta learn how to work him. That's the problem. Some of these girls, they dealing with monsters and they don't know how to dumb down a man.
I'm not excusing the fact that she was raped if it's true, but people will only do what you allow them to do. Yeah, exactly. Especially if it happens more than once. I mean, after the first time, that should be it right there. Oh, you should be done. You should be done.
She probably would have been alive if she would have did some shit like that. She probably would have been alive. Now, Son Empress Cerise said, I'm mostly scared of black men, but men of other races can be scary sometimes too. Men are scary, period. Don't forget what I taught y'all about the ego. If you run over to Princella's channel, She talks about that fucking ego. You got to tiptoe around that shit. Now, I got somebody in the chat right now that wants to call in because, girl, a lot of us are traumatized and we need to just stop faking it and keep it all the way funky and admit, yeah, you're traumatized by males. That's why I came up with the term male. I am a pioneer. I am very creative. Male traumatized. Because some women have a hard time having sex. They can't get wet. They don't want nobody to know where they live. They become a recluse. You know what a recluse is? That's me. Scared to come out your house. Okay? So now we have a definition. We don't have to pop pills and go to the psychiatrist and get doped up like Michael Jackson. Now we have a name for this shit. Some of those women that you see, they was all the way strictly dickly. They went from strictly dickly to being a straight up dyke. A stud. Not all studs are gay. Some of them are fucking traumatized.
And some people might need medication like yourself and therapy. Sitting here talking about it over and over again on YouTube is not going to help. You are living proof of that.
Okay? And I'm not saying that you need an excuse to be gay, but there's a difference between being naturally gay and being so traumatized by these motherfuckers, you don't even want to look at a dick for the rest of your life. Okay? You don't want to look at a dick for the rest of your life. What the fuck? That girl that Kobe Bryant raped, and he's 6'6" with a big old dick. I've never seen a dick, but I'm assuming you can look at the nigga and tell he's slinging some things down there.
Damn, you looking that hard?
That going up your ass with no grease. That girl is traumatized. Now, to get vaginally raped is one thing, but to get anally raped, girl, the level of pain.
Ooh, you gonna tell us about that too?
And blood? Girl, you might as well take a knife and stab it up your asshole.
Oh my goodness.
You're traumatized. You will never be the same, sweetheart.
If you get therapy, you'll be a lot better than in the mental state that you are in right now.
If some shit like that happened to you. Unfucking real how demonic men can be. I just got through looking at it. That's why I said I have to limit my exposure to social media. I just got through, before I got on this live, I just got through seeing some shit where it was a black male. They're demons. I told you all these male creatures are demons. But black men are the what? The original demon, because they got melanin. He raped the lady and her 12-year-old son. You heard what the fuck I said. Who saw that? Go into the comment section right now and put some flames up if you saw that fucking story on YouTube. I could not. I was clutching my pearls. Oh my God. You raped the lady and then you turned around and raped her 12-year-old boy? God, they are fucking demons.
She got to be looking for these stories. She has got to be looking for these stories. And then it comes up in your suggestion feed. Ooh.
Who does that? Now, what kind of therapy do you get for some shit like that? And they dragged the lady, sent her to the courtroom. He caught PTSD looking at his attacker. He was kicking and screaming. Girl, I couldn't watch it. I had to turn the channel. It was just too negative for me. I said, that's enough YouTube for today. I can't watch no more. I can't watch no more. The motherfucking correction officers had the little boy under the arm. He was kicking and screaming. And the guy just standing there all fucking nonchalant. The boy was traumatized. My thing is this. We living on earth with these motherfuckers. What do we do? Okay? Start taking it a little bit seriously. Don't be so quick to tell men where you live, where you work, because some of you bitches are slow. You vigilant about not telling a man where you live, but your dumb ass told him where you work. Trying to impress him because he's talking that 50-50 shit, and you trying to impress him like you're independent and you can pay your own way. So you tell a motherfucker you work at the phone company downtown. Now he knows where you work, dummy. You don't always have to tell them the truth. They are dangerous. Can you imagine coming outside of your job and you told the wrong nigga where you work and he got a gun pointing at you? Because you stopped text messaging him? You were sending this nigga text messages. Everything was going good. And then out of nowhere, you hauled that.
Fear-mongering. Yeah. That's what the title of her live should be. That's exactly what she's doing.
Because you say, you know what? There's too many red flags. You hit the block button. Wrong move, bitch. Because now he knows where the fuck you live. He knows where you work. He don't know where you live, but he knows where you work. That's just as bad because you're forced to go to work every day. There's no getting around it. The call-in number is 904. Let me look in the comment section and see who it is that wanted.
There's nothing wrong with wanting a man to be a provider, but women should also have their own money on the side just in case if anything happens. You don't want to be at someone else's mercy 24/7. Exactly. That's what I've been saying. And now she's at Popeyes. And everybody knows it. So if anybody's following you, they know you work at Popeyes. And these men who are following her, they probably seen her channel.
Oh my God. Lux Beauty, please call in. This is a very good show. Don't let me down. Lux Beauty, if you are listening, Son Empress Marie, do your homework, sweetheart. I need a journalist, bitch. I want you to write the call-in number. This is going to be a good show. She got a milkman. Oh, my God. You got a milkman, sweetheart? We want to hear your story. Didn't I tell you there's more of y'all out there? She said she got a white man that is like Milkman. See? And y'all was up there picking on me, saying, thinking I was the only one. I said, nope. There's more y'all out there. There's more Milkmans out there. Didn't I tell you?
We weren't picking on you. We didn't say that this was... Like I said, there's good and bad in all men. We didn't say there was just one out there.
Didn't I tell you? The call-in number is 904. Empress Marie, do your job, baby.
I read countless stories of women getting put out by their husbands and left out in the cold because they had no money of their own to fall back on. Yep.
904 554 6758. We need to bring awareness because we so busy crucifying Tyrone and exposing Tyrone. We forgot about Milkman.
Oh, we didn't forget about Milkman. We didn't forget. Janine says, always have your own money and create multiple streams of income so you can make money while you sleep. Investments, side hustles, and anything else can help. Anything can happen. Yep. And now she was saying in the live the video I made today that she wants to start selling bottles of water so she doesn't have to work at Popeyes. But you need 3 more years of work experience in order to qualify for disability. And your side hustle of water selling is no, girl. No. But you chilling and we're jealous. you a shark and you smart, and that's your game plan is to sell water at the beach. I don't think that's going to go towards those work credits for your disability that you're going to need soon.
Now, what makes Milkman so famous is I made that nigga famous. Because I let y'all know there are more of them out there.
You made him famous because you let us know there are more of him out there. But you're just now discovering it because Lux Beauty said that she has a Milkman. So you're just now discovering there's another one. So you can't say you made him famous when you just discovered there's another Milkman out there, which I'm sure the rest of us already knew that without actually having to engage with him.
Now, how many of you saw the movie The Burning Bed? It's on Tubi. Tubi. Tubi is an app. Download it onto your phone. They got hundreds and hundreds of movies you can watch. One of them is called The Burning Bed with Farrah Fawcett, where this nigga was beating the fuck out of her. It shows you all the red flags to look for, the control, the isolation, okay? The threats. Now we gotta. I'm waiting on.
Jean says this is what she should be teaching her followers, but she's so busy fear mongering that she doesn't offer solutions and advice, and acting like it don't exist. It's not advice. She thinks she invented shit. Abusive men have been around since the beginning of time. I know. Oh my boy. I gotta laugh. I really gotta laugh. I mean, shit.
Lux Beauty, you got us all hyped up. We want to hear your story. We are here for you. We are here to support you, sweetheart. We are not here to look down on you. I did all of the, how do you call it? And if you're scared to call it because you're scared people going to put you down, don't be scared, girl. They did it to me. That's a confirmation. That's a double confirmation.
And seeing that how we did it to you, they ain't gonna call in. Well, she said she want to. She might, but you know, you just want her to call in so you're not the only one. You put targets on their back sometimes, just like you wanted them to tell their body count. And you know, guys watch your show, and you want these women to put their body count in the comment section. Targets.
Did it to me, girl. I got made fun of because of Milkman. Yep. I didn't get that much support because of Milkman.
Keep on talking. So they'll be even more fearful and not call in. Keep on talking.
I got blamed. Yeah. Yep. Them Asian men be smacking up their women too. But there's a difference between, and I shouldn't do.
She puts people down all the time. What is she talking about? You know, I guess it's that memory loss thing. You did that shit to yourself, bitch.
Do this because hitting is hitting, but it's not the same, sweetheart. There's levels to that shit. There's a difference between a man that gives you a couple of slaps and walks away mad, you know, and leaves you the fuck alone, and then later on he kisses your ass. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have hit you. Then a motherfucker that beats you like he's beating down 15 men in one.
There is no difference. The only thing about Milkman, why he did that so quickly, is because he saw, well, the drugs, number one. Then he saw how thirsty you were because you met him in a shelter and moved him in 3 days later. Whereas another guy in a relationship with a woman, he's going to start out small with a couple of slaps and buy her I'm sorry gift so he can see, oh, this bitch ain't going nowhere. And over time, it'll progress and get worse. So a little bit of a slap and thinking, oh, that's no big deal, that's where you're wrong. That is where you're wrong, because that's when you're letting him know you can do this to me. And that's why he continues to do it. So that's bad advice right there. I wish I didn't have to go to work. Damn.
And he stays on top of you for 5 minutes straight, giving you headshots. Kicks you in your stomach, punches you several times in the head, and then he stands up breathing hard with his chest pumping in and out because he's so exhausted from beating your ass for 5 minutes straight. You could die like that. You know that, right? Have you ever heard of this term called to death? Oh, yeah, you could die like that. You could die like that. That's way more traumatizing than a nigga smacking you a couple of times. I'm sorry. I said what I said.
You cannot. No. No, you can't tell somebody what level of what they should be traumatized. That's your problem. You're literally telling women, if he slap you, oh, that's not too bad. And then again, like I said, you're showing him that he can do more in the future. Oh, do not listen to this woman.
Crystal Swirls, you're live.
Hi, Crystal. This is
Lux. We are here for you, baby. I know you're scared, but this is the place to be. You are right exactly where you need to be.
Hold up. I'm looking at the live chat, and Son Empress Ari says, I don't agree with some of the things Lux says. But like I said, I'm behind in the video, but the chat is live. I'm wondering what she's talking about, but I won't be able to get to that point because I gotta go to work. Damn. But let's listen for a few more minutes.
Been there, done that. Been there, done that, and I know exactly what you're feeling right now. I can't believe that you're brave enough to admit that you got one. Because a lot of black women, when they get in these situations, they're embarrassed to admit they got a white man beating their ass. And we're going to get rid.
And Lux Beauty, she been there a while. Did she not hear the Milkman story that she's actually got one now? See, oh man. Empress already got a Milkman. Nawina, whatever her name is, she a young baby mama, daddy gone. Y'all are following in Crystal Swirl's footsteps. She ain't helping y'all act like this, act like it don't happen.
That right now, she hung up. I don't know why she hung up. Lux, if you are there, so your call back, I'll let you talk. But I'm letting her know we are here for her. It's nothing to be ashamed about. No shame, Lux.
Okay, y'all. Unfortunately, I gotta stop it right there. I got to go. Shit. If this is still up when I get off work, I'll start with the phone call or right here where I left off. I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta go. But if she don't take it down, y'all keep listening. Y'all let me know what happened in case I don't get the other half. But I gotta go. I will see y'all later.